Welcome back to our channel, your place for the latest construction and DIY content. Today we're going to show you how our expert bricklayers transform a rough brick wall into a smooth, flawless surface. It's easier than you think, and with just a few simple steps, you can achieve a professional-looking finish that will make your neighbors envious. The first step to plastering a brick wall is to prepare the surface. Our worker is using a stiff brush to remove any loose debris and create a slightly rough texture that will help the plaster adhere better. You don't want a perfectly smooth surface, so don't be afraid to rough it up a bit. Once the surface is clean, it's time to dampen it with water. This will help the plaster bond better to the brick and prevent it from drying out too quickly. Just a light spray will do the trick. Be sure to wear protective gear like gloves and goggles when working with water and power tools. Now that the wall is prepped and ready to go, it's time to apply the base coat of plaster. Our worker is expertly mixing cement, sand and water in a wheelbarrow to create the perfect consistency. We'll talk about the importance of the right consistency in just a minute. Using a trowel, our worker applies the base coat to the wall, making sure it's thick enough to fill in any gaps or cracks. The base coat is the foundation for the entire plaster job, so take your time and get it right. You can see our worker is applying the thickest plaster around the edges of the wall. This is important because the edges are the most prone to shrinkage cracks. By applying a thicker coat, we can avoid these common issues. Once the base coat is applied, our worker uses a straight edge to level it out, ensuring a smooth and even surface. It's time to apply the final coat of plaster and achieve that smooth, flawless finish you've been dreaming of. Our worker is applying a much thinner coat of plaster using a trowel and spreading it evenly over the surface. Again, the consistency of the plaster is crucial for achieving the right finish. It should be thick enough to cover the surface, but not so thick that it looks uneven. Here's a quick tip from the pros. To avoid applying too much pressure and creating air bubbles, keep the trowel at a slight angle and apply even pressure as you move it across the wall. The final step is all about those finishing touches. Our worker is using a trowel to smooth out any imperfections and level the plaster one last time. Take a moment to appreciate the incredible transformation. Look at how far they've come from that rough, uneven wall to this smooth, flawless masterpiece. And there you have it, a wall that's not just beautiful to look at, but also strong and lasting. If you're looking for professional wall finishing services, look no further. Contact us today and let us bring your vision to life. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.